Hi cupcakes, welcome back to my channel. This is re-upload of episode 12 of Falling in Love with My Stepdaddy. And if you don't want my voiceover, then please silent the voice, okay? And today's shoutouts goes to Army Girl, Sajal Ali, Anmol Hamid, and my favorite comment goes to Love Bub BTS and Jeon Mishu. So let's get started. Previously on Falling in Love with My Stepdaddy, episode 11. In Taekook's room, JK was waiting on bed with his back rested on the bed frame and his legs were on Tae's lap, who was massaging them. JK, I don't know how I am going to explain this to uncle and aunt, our situation. Tae, everything will be fine, don't worry. JK, but I am happy to know that Hopi Hong found his brother and now they are all happy. I agree. To be honest, when I first time saw Yoongi Hung cry like that and looking at him, I also started to cry. JK, not just you but everyone was crying. But baby, let's sleep. JK nods and they both laid on bed and slept in each other's embrace. Next morning, everyone ate their breakfast and they were sitting in the living room and their Hobie was explaining them the situation of Tay and JK. Hobie, so what do you guys say? Mrs. Jung, look, I always say that love has no limits, and as per in this situation, I support you guys because I know Jenny will understand you guys because she loves Jungkook a lot and she will do anything that makes Jungkook happy. But I'll say one more thing, and that is tell her as soon as possible because the delay you will do, there are more chances that she will not agree with your relationship. Because I know her nature. When we were kids, she used to get angry if we didn't tell her something for too long. Taekook looked at each other and then at Mrs. Jung. Jungkook, aunt, we will try to tell her ASAP. Mrs. Jung, that be good, but always remember that nothing can defeat the power of love. Even the gods surrender to it. Mr. Jung, she is right, kid. If your love for each other is pure, then nothing can stop you to spend the rest of your life with each other. Taekook intertwined their fingers and smiled while looking at each other. Thank you, uncle and aunt, for these lovely words. Mrs. Jung, oh, come on, Tay, don't say thank you. We are family. Tay nods and smiled. Everyone talked for a while and Tay stood up. Tay, everyone, I think Cook and I should leave. Mrs. Kim, why so early, son? You can go after dinner. After all, it's Sunday. Tay, Amma, it's not about Sunday, it's about Cook. Have a test on Monday and he gotta prepare for that. Thanks to Yoongi Hong. Yoongi, what did I do? Acting innocent. They, oh, really? Didn't you tell them you will take 6 chapters test on Monday and that also of maths? Yoongi, what can I do in it? I'm a teacher after all. JK, leave Nate, it's okay. And I really need to do maths. I haven't revised it in a while. They, fine. And we really need to go. Mr. Kim, as you wish, son. Tay smiles. Everyone stood up to say bye to them. Taekook about to leave. Jungkook, Jiminshi, please study tomorrow. I won't let you cheat from my test paper. Jimin widens his eyes. Yoongi, what? Looks at Jimin. So, you cheat, huh? And all this time I used to think that you are good in maths. Thank you, Cook, for telling me this. Now you wait and watch Park Jimin, what I am gonna do to you. Jimin starts running and Yoongi runs behind him and everyone starts laughing. Mrs. Chung, they are so cute. Now it's daily thing for us to see them bicker on small things. Namjoon, true. Now we should leave. Everyone nods and Taekook left. At Taekook's mansion, Jenny welcomed Taekook. Jenny, welcome both of you. Did you both have fun? JK, Yes, Amma, it was really fun. And do you know that Yoongi Young is Hobi Young's brother, Jenny? What? JK. Yes, and we were also really shocked, and now the whole family is united. Jenny, that's good. JK. Now, Amma, I'm going to study. Tomorrow is my test. Jenny. Okay, Bun, go and study. Well, JK nods and left, and they followed JK. They both entered their room. They, baby, you should study and I will do my work. I won't disturb you. And if you need any help, just tell me, okay? JK, okay, daddy. They, my cute baby. Ruffles JK's hair and JK giggles. Jungkook and they changed their clothes and wore something comfortable. They was wearing black t-shirt and grey sweatpants, whereas JK was wearing yellow t-shirt and red color shorts that came till his mid-thigh. Now Jungkook was studying for like 3 hours continuously and Tae was doing his work in his laptop. Suddenly Jungkook drops his pencil and the pencil rolls on the floor and JK gets up to pick it up with a huge sigh which caught Tae's attention. Was looking at Jungkook as he stood up and bent down to pick up the pencil which made his shorts stick to his and made them look big and they widened his eyes because he got something. JK again sat back on the bed and started studying without noticing the hungry eyes which were looking at him. They, deep voice, baby. Shivers run down through Jungkook's spine and JK hesitantly looked at Tae. Jungkook, yes, daddy? Tae, who gave you the permission to look so sinful? JK knew that what was coming. They closed his laptop and went near JK and started kissing JK, who kissed back. They removed JK's book from there and with his one hand while he was still kissing JK. They made JK lay on bed and hovered him without breaking the kiss. He pressed their body together on which both of them moaned into the kiss. With Jenny. Jenny was sitting in the living room while watching something on TV. She looked at the clock and realized that Jenny, it's been 3 hours. He is studying. Let me go and ask if he needs something. Jenny happily stood up and went inside Taekook's room without knocking. And the thing she saw there made her. Jenny closed her eyes. Ah! Taekook noticed her. They both stood up on the ground and were thanking God that they didn't go any further. They were just making out. They, you can open your eyes. Jenny opens her eyes and glares at both of them. Jenny, what the hell was that? JK, Amma, I can explain. Jenny, well, you better have a good explanation. Come to the living room. Taekook followed Jenny and they all reached the living room and sat on the sofa. Taekook sat together and Jenny sat across to them. Jenny explained. They and JK told them the whole story since the start. Jenny, are you kidding me? It's been so long and both of you didn't told me anything. Jungkook, I'm sorry Amma, I didn't knew how you were gonna react. I was scared because I thought you won't agree. Jenny, well you shouldn't be because I don't disagree with your relationship. They, Jenny, please let us be together. JK, yes Amma, I love him very much. I cannot live without him. Jenny stared at them with a done face. They, wait a minute. You said that you don't disagree? Jungkook, huh? Did you really? Jenny smiles. Yes, but I agree with your relationship. JK starts to tear up and hugs Jenny. Jungkook, thank you so much, Amma. I love you so much. Jenny, I love you too, baby. Pulls off and kisses JK's forehead. They, thank you, Jenny. Jenny, you should be. To be honest, I knew you guys were together. They go, what? Jenny, yep. The day you were kidnapped, I got a call saying that there is a secret that I should know. So I came to that place where you were kidnapped and heard you guys talking. They go, oh. They, so all these days you were teasing us, weren't you? Jenny chuckles and nods. Jenny, it was fun. They, I hope the teasing has came to an end. Jenny, yeah, of course, in mind. I don't think so. Everyone chuckles, Jenny, but you cannot stay in a single room together. Taekook, what? JK, but why? Jenny, what I saw today was so unexpected. I don't want you to do these things behind my back until you both get married. Taekook widened their eyes and looked at each other. JK, Amma, we won't do anything. Just let us sleep together. Jenny, I said no, so it is a no. Now cook, you go back and study. Jenny to Tay, you start shifting out of my son's room now. Tay had no option left but to follow what Jenny said because she is Shake's mom. So we have to do what she says. Taekook went in their room and they started packing his stuff to move out of their room. And Jakey was watching him with Bambi eyes. Tay, okay, I have packed everything now. I'll leave this room. Jakey with sad pout. In which room are you going to stay? Tay, don't be sad, baby. I'm going in the room just next to ours, okay? Tay nods and Jakey hugs Tay, who hugs him back. JK, I cannot sleep without hugging you, so how I am going to sleep? Tay, don't worry, baby, I have a plan. JK, what plan? Tay, I will come to your room at night after Jenny sleeps so that she won't catch us. JK, smiles, okay, daddy. Tay pulls out of hug and ruffles JK's hair. Tay, now, baby, I am going and you will study for your test like a good boy you are, okay? JK giggles, okay, daddy. They called some staff and asked him to put his things in the closet, and the staff did what he said. They enters his room. They, did you put everything on its place, staff? Yes, sir. They, okay, you can go. The staff bowed and left. Now Tay was alone in his room thinking something, and he got an idea, so he immediately called someone. OTP. Unknown. Hello. There is a problem. Tell everyone to meet me tomorrow at the company in my office. Unknown. Okay. End of OTP. Knock knock. Yes. Jenny. It's me, Jenny. Come in. Jenny came inside. Jenny. So you moved out of the room? Yep. Jenny. Good. And yes, dinner is ready, so come. Okay. Tay and Jenny left the room and Tay was going in JK's room to call him, but Jenny, where are you going? Cook is already in dining room. Oh, I didn't knew. They both reached the dining room and Tay was going to sit beside JK, but Jenny stopped him. Jenny, I'll sit beside him. You sit in front. Okay. They went and sit in front of them. JK was looking at this with a sad pout. They all started to eat. JK, please pass me the salt. Jenny and they both reached out for the salt, but Jenny was faster, so she picked up the salt and gave it to JK. They became sad because Jenny was not letting him go near to JK. After dinner, everyone went back to their room. During midnight, they came out of his room in a night suit and knocked at Jungkook's door. The door opened and he was shocked to see they. Jenny, what are you doing here, Jenny? This is my son's room. I can be here whenever I want to. And by the way, what are you doing here? I came here to say goodnight to Cook. Jenny, well, he is sleeping, so go to your room. Okay. Jenny, by the way, I am going to sleep with Jungkook till you guys are not married. Tay nods and leaves. In Tay's room, oh god, this woman. Seriously, if she wasn't my Cookie's mother, I would have killed her, but damn it. Then they slept while thinking about JK. Next day, they got ready and went to dining room, expecting JK to be there, but where is JK? Jenny. Oh, he went early today. Why? Jenny, I don't know. And yes, don't go to his school from now on to take him. I'll go from now. Tay sadly nods without showing any expressions and sat on the chair. He ate his food and then he went to his office. Meanwhile, with JK, Jimin, don't be sad, Bun. JK, how can I not be sad? I cannot be with him if mom is there. And since the day of our relationship started, I cannot sleep without Tay. Jimin, I can understand. I can also not sleep without Meow Meow, and that's why I shifted in their house. JK, oh, that reminds me about what about your parents? Do they know about you and Yoongi? Jimin, no, I haven't told them yet. JK, oh, so when are you planning to tell them, Jimin? Have you seen what happened when your mom got to know about your and Tay's relationship? Tay, but she accepted our relationship, Jimin. I don't care about that. I know my parents are going to accept us. But the problem is that what if they say that to come back to Busan and don't be with him until we get married? Unknown. I will never let that happen. Ji-kook looked behind them and saw Yoongi behind them. Jimin, Yoons? Yoongi, if your parents ever said anything like that, then I'll marry you at that day without wasting any time. Jimin giggles. Sure you will. Yoongi, okay. Now both of you go in class and be ready for the test. Jikook nods and went to their classroom. Time skip. After school, Jimin went home with Yoongi and JK was waiting for Tae to come, but Jenny came to pick him up. JK sat in the car. Jen, what happened to your face? JK was looking sad. JK with straight face. Nothing happened, Jenny. Okay. With Tae. Tae was sitting in his office and waiting for someone. Knock knock. Tae, come in. Tae's secretary. Sir, they are here. Tae, okay, send them in. His secretary rose and left. And after his secretary left, some people came inside as he asked them to come yesterday. They, please sit everyone. Everyone sat on the sofa set in his office. They, Youngs, I need your help immediately. Yoongi, I couldn't sleep properly yesterday after your call. I was thinking about that what must be the problem, and today I heard Cook and Jimin's conversation and I understood what is the problem, Jin. And then he told us about it. Namjoon. Yes, so tell us, how can we help you? They. I want to propose to Cook so that I can marry him. Namjoon. Wait a minute. Did you decide that you want to spend the rest of your life with him? They. Young, I decided it at the moment I saw him. I cannot find someone better than him. He is perfect man for me. Jimin, to be honest, JK really wants to marry you. Obi, yes, he said it himself. Jin, so now we know that he wants to marry you. So there won't be any problem. They, right. Namjoon, but how are you going to propose it? They, I haven't decided it yet, Young. I have no idea. That's why I called you out, Yoongi. Then you call the right people. We will help you in it. They, okay, so what's the plan? At night, Taekook's mansion. Everyone get ready. We are going to dinner tonight with my family. Jenny, any special occasion? Nope, they were just missing cooks and they wanted to meet you as well because they know that you know about us. Jenny, okay, then I'll be ready. Jenny and JK went to get ready. After they got ready, they went to a restaurant which was just outside a forest. At the restaurant, Mrs. Kim, welcome Cookie hugs him. Everybody greets each other. Mrs. Chung, hi Jenny, how are you? Jenny, I'm fine and I heard about Yoongi being your son. Mrs. Chung, I'm happy that I have my both sons now. Jenny smiles. So are we. Mrs. Kim, let's eat. Come everyone. They booked the whole restaurant so that they can have privacy. Now everyone was eating. After eating, everyone was talking. Yoongi, Amma Appa, we are all are going out for a walk. Mrs. Kim, who are going? Jimin, me, Yoongi, Tae, Namjoon Young, Junyoung, Kai, Hobyong, and JK. Mr. Kim, okay, you all can go. We will sit here and talk. Jin, okay, then let's go. They all stood up and went out. As they went out, they, oh shit, I forgot my wallet inside. Baby, can you bring it for me? JK smiled. Okay, daddy. JK went inside and brought Tae's wallet, but when he came outside, he saw no one was there. So he looked around and saw a figure whose back was facing him. And that person looked like Tae. So Tae, JK shouting, Tae, Tae. But he didn't hear him. So he started following that person from behind, which led him into forest. He was following him and reached somewhere he didn't know. He thought that he got lost and that person was nowhere to be seen. JK was starting to get scared. He heard some sounds from bushes behind him and he didn't dare to look at it. He closed his eyes due to fear. He flinched when he felt someone snake his arm through his waist, but he calmed down when he smelled the familiar smell. JK opened his teary eyes. Oh God, where were you? I was so scared. Turned around and looked at the person. They, I'm so sorry, baby, but I had to. Arms still around JK's waist. JK, why? They, you'll know, baby. Snapped his finger. And as he did, that lights were switched on and JK's eyes widened when he saw a place covered with fairy lights. It looks really beautiful, JK. Why are you doing this? Tay holds JK's both hands. Tay, baby, I know it's only been 2 weeks we know each other. But, baby, I love you so much and cannot live without you. I was feeling so sad when I wasn't there with you yesterday. And today you went early and I couldn't even see your face. Baby, I want to wake up every single morning with you beside me in my arms. Without you, I feel so empty that you cannot even tell. This heart only beats for you, my love. So today, knelt on his one knee. I want to ask you that will you be my better half and live the rest of your life with me as my wife? Takes out a box from his pocket and opens it, which had a beautiful ring in it. JK covers his mouth with his hand in shock and tears coming out of his beautiful eyes. They, baby, will you marry me? JK crying, I will marry you, They happily puts ring in his finger and stood up. I love you, baby. JK, I love you too. They and JK leaned in for a kiss and shared a passionate kiss and loving kiss, which was pure and sweet, just like their love. They pulled out when they heard clapping. JK looked at everyone who were coming out of the bushes. Namjin, Yunmin, Kayo, congratulations! Mr. and Mrs. Chung and Mr. and Mrs. Kim, congratulations! Jenny, congratulations, my son. JK, Amma, you knew about this? Jenny nods. Jenny, they asked me for my permission to propose you, and I agreed. JK, thank you, Amma. They, now you are my fiance. JK, I am, but you and Amma are still. Jenny, don't be sad, Bun. We are no longer married. JK looked at Jenny in shocked face. JK, how? They, well, when I asked for the permission to propose you, I sent her the divorce papers and she signed those papers. And now we are no longer married. Jenny, yes, Cook, don't be sad. Be happy. You got engaged with the man you love. JK, yes, Oma. Today I should be happy. Jenny, yes, be happy, but I won't allow me to sleep with Cook until we get married. We know. And everyone laughs. They all return back to their respective house and they all were meeting tomorrow at Kim's mansion to discuss about the wedding date and decoration. Jungkook took a holiday of 1.5 months for his and Tae's wedding. Well, he didn't want to, but because Tae's stubbornness, he had to. At Kim mansion, Mrs. Kim, welcome all of you. Come in. They got inside and greeted everyone and sat on the sofas in the living room. Mr. Kim, so when do you both want to get married? They, when do you want to get married, baby? JK, how about after 2 weeks? They, that will be good. We'll have enough time to prepare. Mr. Kim, okay, then I'll inform Siukshi to book a place and start the decoration of that place immediately. Namjoon, me and Jin will do the invitation work. Kai, me and Hobie will order the gifts for the guests. Yoongi, I'll call the tailor for our suits and dresses. They, Cook and I will go and decide the design of our wedding card. Mrs. Kim, that's good for everyone has divided the work. Now it will be easy to finish everything on time. Ding dong, Jin. I'll open it. Jin opens the door and sees Jenny's parents. Jenny, hi uncle and auntie, please come in. Mr. and Mrs. John, hello or hi. They both came in and saw everyone sitting there. Mr. John, wow, there's a family gathering going on. Jenny and JK are shocked seeing them here and thinking how they will react when they will know everything. Mr. Kim, you are also here. Now the family gathering is complete. Mrs. John, what you guys were talking about? Mrs. Kim, oh, we were talking about Tae and Jungkook's wedding. Mr. and Mrs. John, what? Mr. John, confused. What are you talking about? Jenny and Tae are already married. Mrs. Kim, smilingly, well, Tae and Jenny just got married to help you financially, but JK and Tae fell in love with each other and Jenny agreed for their marriage. So they both divorced each other. And the main part Tay and Cook are engaged. The wedding is after 2 weeks. Mr. Kim, yes, what do you guys say? Mr. Jeon, we say, no, this marriage cannot happen. Listening to this, everyone stood up. Mr. Jeon angrily saying, I never liked this boy, and now I'm disgusted even by seeing him, faggot. Jenny shouting, shut the F up. Don't you dare say anything about my son. Mrs. Jeon, why are you supporting this ungrateful kid whose own father didn't wanted him and died? Jenny angrily, don't you understand? In once I said shut up, he is my son. Do not talk about him like that. I always respected you both, even the time when you threw me out of the house. I never said anything, but now I won't listen to you. He is my son and I am his mother. I have all rights on my son, but not you. If my son is happy with Te, then he have all rights to be with him. You are no one to say anything about him. And today I say that I no longer know you. I am not a part of your family, so get out of here with your homophobic brains now. Mr. and Mrs. John went out without saying anything because they wanted to have some self respect. And on the other hand, Chiki was crying, hearing harshful words from his grandparents and sweet words from her mother, who stood up for him. And they was side hugging Chiki and rubbing his back to calm him down. They, calm down, baby. I am here. Everything is fine. Jenny looks at Taekook with hard eyes, thinking that Chiki got the love he deserved. Tae is a perfect man for Jungkook. Jenny went to Chiki and they pulled out from the hug. And Jenny hugged Chiki and both started to cry. Jenny, calm down, Bun. Now they are gone. They won't disturb us ever. Chiki nods and they pulled off and everyone looked at Jenny. Jenny, I'm so sorry everyone. Because of them our happy moment got ruined. Mrs. Kim, it's okay Jenny. Now everything is good. Now we all can go back to our work. Everyone nods and went to do their work. In next episode of Falling in Love with My Stepdaddy. I hope you all liked this video and enjoyed it, and I know my voice was not good, but I hope you really did enjoy it with my voice. And see you next. Pura hai.